might notice a lot of things changing at this time of year. The leaves change, the weather changes, and all month long we'll be highlighting different themes that may require you to make some changes. Today, we're talking about smoke alarms and winter safety. Lieutenant Anthony Mancuso is here from the FDNY Fire Safety Education Unit. Lieutenant, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Now, this is a good time of year. Generally, you talk about with the time change to remember to change the batteries in your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide detectors. Talk about why it's so important to do this.
Okay, well, first of all, we gave away 30,000 batteries since Thursday till yesterday, and today there's probably a little bit more, but very important because we're finding about 95% of the homes have smoke alarms, but about a third of them do not have working ones, so there's no battery. So it's very important, and not only handing them out, but making people think it's time to change them. The law has changed as of 2014. We have this one right on the end. That's a sealed alarm. This has a smoke and carbon monoxide. There's no battery to change.
There's no battery to change,
No.
So what happens? How does it power?
Okay, it's powered by a battery, but it's a 10-year lithium.
Oh.
And it's sealed. You can't do anything with it. When this alarm chirps, it's no good anymore. You throw it away. You
get a new alarm.
Right. So the one in the middle I show with the battery, it's fine. If you change the battery twice a year when you change the clock, it's fine. But if it chirps and you change the battery, it still chirps, it's garbage. So it's time to go. The law says you should go to a sealed alarm.
And I have an apartment. I don't have this problem, but some people with big houses, you hear the thing chirping. You can't find which one is chirping, right? And sometimes these can be tricky. Do you have any advice on how to get the cover off the right way or do it the right way to make sure you don't damage the alarm?
Okay, some of them have a side port that you can just open. You have to look for it. Some of them come off the base. And once they come off the base, then you could change the alarm. They often have a little mark when you could put it back on the base, because people say, well, I can't get it back on the base. So you got to take a look at it. I admit I got to put my glasses on.
And now, for people who do need to get a new one, where can you go about getting these more modern ones?
The FDNY is, of course, the donations are from the Kidder Corporation. Last 10 years, probably over 200,000 they just donated. Probably they've done more than that, but they can come and call us. It's 718-281-3870. And either we can set them up with a place that is doing an event, or they can have their own event. And if we have the alarms, we'd love to come and speak to them. We'd like to do like a half-hour, 45-minute presentation.
And, you know, on that note, more than a third of home fires happen during these winter months. So how can people prepare for that? Okay,
the big problem that we find is the cold snap. And people like to go, the only legal space heater besides regular heat in your home is the electric one that we're showing here.
Okay.
You can have an electric space heater, and it should have that marking, UL, Underwriter's Lab. Make sure it's a tested alarm. A tested heater. And if it falls over, it should shut off, and that's what you should look for. It should never be plugged into a power strip. That power strip is for entertainment items only, like your TV or your computer. This should be plugged directly into the wall, 3 feet away from anything that can burn. And the second thing is you should not run it when you're sleeping. Heat up the room, shut it off, pull the plug, like you would do with toasters, toaster ovens, and coffee pots. Very big problem. People think they should leave them plugged in, but they shouldn't. All
right. Well, Lieutenant, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate hearing from you as always. And for more information on some of the things we discussed, you can head to our website, cbsnewyork.com. This is CBS 2 News Sunday Morning. We'll be right back.